Two roses.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. What? A shout out? Okay. Okay. I'll give Jason Jordy a shout out.
Baby J.
Guys, ask a question about them, okay?
So I hear you have to shut up.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Gavin will start us off and then we can ask some questions.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we won at home, so I'm really excited about that. Utah basketball, what we've been known for, how we play, especially on the offensive end, really showed itself. I mean, to have 22 assists on 24 made baskets, like that's Utah basketball. So really proud of our kids for moving the ball, sharing the ball. Loved how we started the third quarter. Didn't like how we kind of were going through the motions in that fourth quarter, but a credit to Cincinnati. They started to be the aggressor, and in this game, sometimes you get rewarded, whether it's by officials or having the ball bounce your way. So credit to them. They made a run, but were able to withstand that and close it out down the stretch. But another Big 12 win. It's been a minute, like I said, so I'm really happy that we're able to get that one done. And now we can turn our attention to Oklahoma State, travel tomorrow, play Monday. Thank you, Big 12. Let's go.
Lonnie, you had 6 3-pointers tonight. What was working for you against Cincinnati?
I was confident in my shot, but I was trying to just play within our offense, kick out threes, just playing inside out. But yeah, I was just confident in my shot. The rim looked a lot bigger after the first one. So, but yeah, I was trying to stay within our system and just hit the normal shots that we always shoot.
For all three of you, at times this season, when you guys get those double-digit leads, they quickly evaporate. What do you think is the big thing that attributes to that, and how do you maybe, try and rectify those issues as you guys come down the stretch with the remainder of the schedule?
I think it's, these guys can answer after me, but I think it's a mindset shift that it's we're the aggressors, the opponent calls a timeout, awesome, we celebrate, good, like everybody's pumped up, and then we go out there and it's just like the timeout was called for a reason, to stop the bleeding. And so they're going to come at you with your best. So they do, and they answer, and they get something from going from board to court, and they execute, and they get a bucket, and then our mindset shifts from playing to win to playing not to lose. And that's the facts, and we've got to figure out, no, we play to win, man. I don't care what the score is. Don't care how much time is left. We are playing to win.
I would agree. Just there's times where we get a big lead and we start to get comfortable and kind of think we can either do our own thing or go away from what's working. And that's kind of where they ramp up the pressure. And then, like he said, we know they're going to come out stronger. So it's just not playing for the score, but just playing Utah basketball. And I feel like we did a better job of that tonight, which we can still improve on. But I think it's builds confidence knowing that we can still pull off a win in those close games when it comes to the end of the fourth quarter. So.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off Maddie. I think we get comfortable, but then we get casual. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is. Gavin's right about that whole mindset shift. But we see the scoreboard and we're like, we're good. But we know Big 12 is not a conference where you can take any night off, and most of these teams are not just going to give you the win. It's simple as that. So we need to work on what's working in the first half is that we need to carry that into the second. And unfortunately, we go outside of our system and go outside of ourselves, and then we start pressing the issue. So yeah, it's not because we have a young group, it's just because we get comfortable and casual within that scoreboard, and that's not Utah basketball.
Oh, sorry. That was weird. Kevin, you talked about returning to Utah basketball, feeling a little bit more of that tonight, the inside-out kind of stuff. Was there any bigger emphasis to get to that, or was it just tonight was one of those nights that it finally worked?
No, I think, coming off of our last game where, from the defensive side of our opponent, it was very physical and kind of got us out of a rhythm. So it was a challenge. We've got to be tougher in these situations, and I think we're focused on that. And I also knew that Cincinnati was going to do a good job, which they did, of mixing up some of their defenses, so we just have to be ready. It doesn't matter, man, zone, it's still the same. Our mindset is let's play inside out. But if you have a good wide open look, that's a good shot, let it fly. So I want them to be confident. I want them to be fearless as long as it is within our system, which I think tonight, I kept telling Maddie, Gracie, everyone, shoot. You're open. Be shot ready. Go. So I believe in them. I know that they're going to make more than they miss. So it's let's go.
for Lonnie and Maddie, obviously tonight, alumni night, but also Elaine Elliott's banner getting hung. How, important was it, to maybe go out, get the win tonight, knowing everything that was going on, kind of outside but still inside the program?
Yeah, we didn't really talk about how important it was to win. We talked about how important it was to play Utah basketball and to play hard, knowing that there's people in the stands that wore our jerseys. And so, when we come back, if I was in their position, I want to see wow, they play so hard, and I know I left a legacy. And so that was kind of our mindset, is just play as hard as you can and make the people in the stands proud, knowing that they came here and they built something that was bigger than themselves and that they did leave a legacy. So that was kind of the message today, and I felt like we did a really good job of that.
Yeah, Coach Elliott left a legacy, and her legacy is the foundation that our team now plays up for. The structure, the game, the entire system, you can only respect Coach Elliott. And I think tonight we spoke about it in film, to play for what's across our chest and never for what's behind. And that's what Coach Elliott preached to her team, and that's what we're preaching to our team now. So I think tonight was a big Utah basketball night and not Lonnie, Maddie, and Gavin. That's not what it was. So we were trying to play for the school, for the program, and
Or Morgan.
yeah, or Morgan or Jordy or
Such
Jace.
a Morgan and Jordy.
Oh, right there, man.
I'm sorry.
My assist. I got the assist.
The lob.
23 assists.
Yep.
Gavin, we've talked a lot about trying to get the ball up court quickly. Tonight you get 17 points off fast break points. How important is that for your team to be successful in everything that you're able to do?
Huge. And we challenged our centers to try to get a rim run, and within 2 minutes, Kyra got a layup. So it's just we want to continue. Don't get comfortable with just jogging back and watching the guards go to work. No, let's put pressure on the rim, especially at home when some of our opponents, they could possibly get tired just because of the elevation or just the pace and tempo in which we're playing on the offensive end. So we've got to try to use that to the best of our ability. So I was really proud of the pace we were playing. A few more shots and we get to the 70-point barrier, which I would, I keep telling these guys we should be living in, kind of pushing 80. So that's something let's continue to try to work for. But in February, man, it's tough to win. Everybody's battling bumps, bruises, pains, everything. It's a grind. So really proud of us tonight to get the win, and like I said, we got a few more left, man, and then it's a Big 12 tournament. So buckle up.
You guys have already had a couple quick turnaround games, and you have another one coming up on Monday. Just how quickly do you guys kind of, the win tonight was the win tonight, and then it gets flushed out? Like Gavin, you said you guys travel tomorrow, so is it as soon as you walk out of this room, this game is out of the system, or is it just kind of by the time you guys get on the plane tomorrow, it's
I think these guys, I want them to celebrate the wins and enjoy the moment. Like I said, winning's hard. Let's enjoy it. Our job, on the other hand, is we're turning the page. We'll be talking as soon as we get to the office. I have laundry to do. I don't know about anybody else.
I already did it.
I haven't backed yet.
See, they're ahead of me in that ballpark. So it'll be a quick turnaround. But these guys will tell you they'd rather play a game than practice. Right?
Yeah, no load restrictions.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Told you. So I think they'll be ready for it. And our job is, at this point, you can't recreate the wheel. We'll have a defensive game plan. We'll know what we want to do offensively. But it's who's the healthiest, who has legs under them, and who's not playing tired. And that's what's going to be the deciding factor from here on out.
You mentioned it's hard to win in February. The Big 12 is kind of, it's looking pretty wide open at this point, but there's a lot of teams that are winning currently. Guys, as you come down the stretch, what is one big thing that you guys are preaching before you guys, head to the Big 12 tournament in a couple of weeks?
I think just the tougher team always wins. Or that's kind of the trend. The tougher team wins. And the past 2 games, we weren't the tougher team. And so coming in today, that was our mindset, and that also goes with playing hard. Not just going through the motions, and no matter the result, as long as you give it your all, you can live with it. But yeah, the Big 12 it's a gauntlet. It's every game is a game, and I feel like that's so fun. It's kind of what you dream of, But yeah, I think the tougher team is going to win in February and March. So.
She hit that on the head. That was great.
Good? Good?
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you.